Where is Emily?
She's with her dad.
But I'm her dad. And it's Father's Day.
Father's Day. Not everything is about you. And speaking of fathers, well, we need to talk about that. Excuse me.
What do you mean? We did the paternity test and I'm her father.
Look, Jack. There's more to being a dad than making a baby. Emily is 1 year old, and since I called off our wedding the week before Emily was born and moved in with my new boyfriend John, he has spent way more time with Emily than you have. He puts her to bed, he feeds her, he takes her to the park and to his mother's house. She even calls him daddy. All of my friends and family are praising John for stepping up and doing the job you are rarely there to do. You come around once or twice a week and think that's being a dad.
I would love to see her every day, but you don't let me, and the parenting plan says I can only see her once a week.
Well, that's not my fault. Stop blaming me. Excuse me again.
What? Look, I don't want to fight. It's my time to see Emily. Where is she?
She is with John. They are shopping for things we need for the move.
The move.
Yes, the move. We are moving to New York. John and I are getting married and moving to New York, and Emily is coming with us.
You need to get permission to move that far away. I won't even be able to see Emily. On top of the child support, how can I afford to visit Emily? The travel costs will be very expensive. I will barely get to see her.
You selfish bastard. You care more about money than your own daughter. You are confirming that my suspicions are right. You are simply not fit to be a father. Emily's self-esteem will be damaged if you continue to think like this.
What? Stop twisting everything around. You are trying to take Emily away from me and then calling me selfish for being upset about it?
You are attacking my character and I don't need this abuse. Twisting words. So I am a manipulator now. Excuse me again. This is not good for Emily either. She cannot grow up with you in her life if you continue to harass me and blame me and accuse me of being a bad person.
You are overreacting. What's bad for Emily is for her dad to live so far away.
She has a dad. His name is John. You are basically a sperm donor at this point.
What?
John will be happy to adopt Emily. After all, do you really want to pay child support? We will take it all off your hands if you just let us build our family drama-free and without interference from an outside party, such as yourself.
No. Never. You will not take Emily away from me.
You're so selfish. Listen to you. This is not about you. This is about Emily and what's right for her.
That's right. It's about Emily. Not your fantasy of pretending I'm not her father.
Your hatred is frightening to me.
Hatred. You were just making things up. I don't hate you. I'm just trying to reason with you. Emily is my daughter and I love her and want to be in her life. That is all.
What is the point? You think Emily is a way to control me? She is not a piece of property that will be used to keep tabs on my life. Excuse me. Jeez.
Look, I am not going to let John adopt Emily so you can cut me out of her life.
How dare you? Cut you out of her life. There is something called open adoption. They work well for children in Emily's situation. And there is nothing wrong with open adoption.
There will never be an adoption of any kind. You will not marginalize me and pretend John is Emily's father.
Fine, but you will not be in and out of her life. You are going to have to move to New York then.
What? You are not even letting me see Emily right now, and you expect me to move to New York and follow you?
You are so selfish. What kind of relationship are you going to have with her from that far away? Have you not realized that she is scared of you now?
How can you say that? Why are you being so mean?
I am sorry, but I'm just being honest. She feels much safer around John than you. You coming to visit Emily on your weekend and day of the week turns Emily's life upside down.
How can you do this to me? You are being so cruel and unreasonable.
Oh, I see. I did this to you? You have a warped sense of me. You did this to yourself. You did not wear a condom.
What? You were not even using birth control and said you would have my baby because you loved me. We were engaged.
Stop blaming me for things. How selfish of you to expect me to use birth control when there are health risks associated with it. I can no longer take these attacks on my character. And stop whining. You're a 30-year-old man. You're playing the victim.
I am not whining. You are talking about a plan to make some other man my daughter's father. I have a right to disagree. You and John just want to steal my daughter from me. It is clear that is your intention.
Steal your daughter. She does not belong to you. You are extremely possessive and it frightens me. All of a sudden you want to be Emily's father. You wouldn't even sign a piece of paper stating that you were Emily's father. I had to file a paternity action.
That is not true. I just needed to make sure she was my biological daughter and prove it with a paternity test before I agreed to pay child support. For all I know, it could have been John's baby because you moved in with John before Emily was born. Maybe you were cheating on me. I was going to file a paternity action, but you filed a paternity action before I could because I didn't even know when she was born because you wouldn't tell me anything when you were pregnant.
Paternity test. John is willing to adopt. He doesn't care about biology. He loves Emily more than you. Biology is not everything. And how dare you accuse me of cheating on you? I don't appreciate you calling me a whore. Name-calling is only working against you and proving you are not fit to be Emily's father.
How dare you say I don't love Emily? Don't fool yourself about John. He only wants to adopt Emily to make you happy and to get rid of me. If you were to break up with John today and marry me, do you really think John would still want to adopt Emily?
Here you go again, trying to change the subject to us getting back together. We are not going to be together. You need to get counseling to help you move on with your life.
I don't want to be together with you. You are twisting what I am saying. I am already dating somebody else and I'm happy.
You are not going to make me jealous. And by the way, this woman you are dating will not be allowed to be around Emily. I heard from a friend that she had an abortion 10 years ago. No woman who doesn't love their own children will be around my children.
Whatever. Your sister had an abortion too, but she babysits Emily. I have had enough of this. You are in violation of my visitation order. I will do whatever it takes to protect my rights.
So are you threatening me now? Get out of here before I call the police.